Happy Tuesday. So today we're getting into opinion writing again, and today you're starting your first paragraph, the body of your whole opinion piece. Last week you did the introductory paragraph. This week you're doing the first reason part of the body. So the body of a paragraph is one of the paragraphs making up the body between the introduction and conclusion. So we're going to end up with 3 paragraphs that are called body paragraphs in between the introduction and the conclusion. So if you remember last week, my introduction was there are 4 seasons in a year. Let me tell you, spring is the best season of all of them. The first reason spring is the best season is because it means winter is over. Another reason spring is the best is that baseball season starts. Lastly, spring is the best season because there are signs of new life everywhere. Spring is by far the best of the 4 seasons. And now I'm going to convince you of that. So remember this fun sheet you did a couple weeks ago? This is where you had those supporting details. Now the secret's out. You can let your reader know about these. So I will model for you what I did with mine. One thing I want to show you though before we get into that is when we're doing the body paragraph, you want to have reasons and examples. And a reason is why something happens. In an opinion writing, it is why a person feels how they do. For example, dogs are the best pets because they are so loving. But then if you add an example to it, which makes your writing stronger, it says, an example is a way to show your reader a model of what you mean. So, dogs are the best pets because they are so loving. They run to the door when their owner gets home. So that's an example of showing how they are loving. And that's what you want to be thinking about when you go to do yours today. So here is the paragraph planning sheet that you'll be using for paragraph 1, the first paragraph, which is reason 1. So if you remember in my introductory paragraph, my first reason was the first reason spring is the best is because it means winter is over. So I'm going to start this paragraph with spring is the best season because it means winter is over. So I'm just restating it, but now I'm going to explain why, and that's where I'm going to come over here to my details I came up with. And you should start to see this. So least favorite season, don't like the cold temperatures, shorter amount of daylight, everything feels dark. So here I go. You'll notice on this planner there are little helpful transition words that you might want to use. So you don't have to, but for each one you'll see that there's some right there. Does not mean you have to use them, but it might be a good idea for some of us. So here it goes. First, winter is my least favorite season. So I'm more than happy to see it end. I enjoy putting the winter clothes and shovels away. So I told you how it makes me feel. Winter is my least favorite, so I'm yay. And then I give you an example of what I like to do, putting the winter clothes and shovels away. Then I say, next, I don't like being cold, and winter generally has cold temperatures. Thus, I don't spend a lot of time outside. So again, told you sort of the reason, and then an example for me would be that I don't get to spend a lot of time outside. Last, I have to cover that over there, okay. Last winter is the time when there is a shorter amount of daylight. I don't like it when it feels dark and dreary. Coming home from work in the dark makes me sad. So again, the reason and then an example of when I'm driving home from work in the wintertime, it's dark already and it's so sad for me. And then I just wrap it up because I'm done with this reason now. And I'm gonna say, the end of winter is a welcomed moment for me. So I'm trying to convince you, again, why spring is the best season. So I have my introductory paragraph that I reread to you. That's what you guys did last week. And then my next paragraph is my first reason. And I'm just going to reread it to make sure it makes sense. And I think many of you should be doing that. Some of you did not even write a sentence. You wrote words. That's not what I'm modeling here. I'm modeling full thoughts and ideas, right? So here comes the paragraph 1. Spring is the best season because it means winter is over. First, winter is my least favorite season, so I'm more than happy to see it end. Sorry, the dog's coming by. I enjoy putting the winter clothes and shovels away. Next, I do not like being cold, and winter generally has cold temperatures. Thus, I don't spend a lot of time outside. Last, winter is the time when there's a shorter amount of daylight. I don't like when it feels dark and dreary. Coming home from work in the dark makes me sad. Sorry about the dog. The end of winter is a welcomed moment for me. So again, that is where you are now going to go to. You're going to go to your first reason and you're going to stretch it out. You should have already stretched it out using this. Okay, you'll notice those ideas that I had all came up in my paragraph. And then next week we'll do the second paragraph, and the week after we'll do the third paragraph. So all of the sheets that you've been doing leading up to now, you should have them still, and I would definitely have them out with you as you're doing this, okay? So good luck with it, and again, it's not due until Friday, so don't rush and be sloppy, and I'm gonna just send it back like I did last week. So make sure they are full sentences. You'll notice I have a capital, I have periods. They're a full idea. They are not just words. So please do not just send me something with words on it. Alrighty, good luck, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with.